Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where everyone is in the world today. Apologies for being a few minutes late today. Laura and myself were having a phenomenal discussion about all the incredible things that we are creating in the back end. And if you guys tuned in on Monday or to the replay, you will know a little bit about what all that is.
Yes, it's
But
exciting.
it's so exciting. I literally cannot wait. Like it's just well, actually, we're gonna have to do a podcast on learning to just stick with enjoying the journey and not
Yeah.
being attached to the outcome. Because I have to say, over the last day or two, I've been like, but I just want everything to happen now, because I can
And
see
the
the
thing,
vision so clearly.
and the other that's really beautiful about as we grow is wanting everyone to experience what you and I are experiencing. What it's like to connect to a new friend, to start talking about creating something together, to actually not allow any blocks and challenges to push you off that path and to trust in the unfolding and to keep creating because so many people, right, in any style of relationship get here and then something goes awry or they get a little feeling or they just give up and then you can see had we done that we would not have ever experienced this creation. So I can't wait for other people to become inspired and motivated to do the same thing that we're doing. It's really wonderful.
It's gonna be so incredible. I think already I can see how many people's lives are changing around us, ours included, hugely.
Yes.
So that is for me just amazing. Okay, our draw for the week. This is an interesting one. So I'm hoping that I didn't project too heavily onto the straw, but it is resonating so deeply with me right now. Just hugely. Okay. So on the spiritual side of the draw, it's all about actually really using our spiritual gifts. And by that, I mean our intuition, our ability to be diplomatic, right? And a lot of times people don't even realize that diplomacy is a spiritual gift, but it is because you're having to take sometimes two highly opposing viewpoints and find common ground, which of course leads to peace, which leads to resolutions and reconciliations and all that kind of thing. This is coming through very strongly. We need to be very mindful of the words we speak over the coming days. That's coming through quite strongly from the spiritual side of the draw. I am also getting a how do I phrase this? A slightly, I want to say, disapproving sensation around trying to control the outcome too much. This is again from the spiritual side of the draw. Okay. The sense I'm getting is, the idea that, well, if I can manifest anything I want, then I'm going to control the situation and manifest this. The sensation I'm getting is, yes, definitely manifest what you're wanting to achieve. Don't be too attached to how you get there. Ooh, that hit quite hard. Okay. Coming to the physical side of the draw, and this is why I say it's resonating so deeply. The subconscious card and the card of what is are both figures in repose. It's almost a stagnant energy. Okay, a very sort of feeling of heaviness, of things are just not quite going the way we want them to. Um, the subconscious card is the Ten of Swords, which is literally stabbed in the back, as though you're feeling as though you wanted certain things to happen and they're just not happening the way you wanted them to. And maybe we're feeling a little bit of, I know I have this week, a little bit of a sense of betrayal, like, but I've been doing the work, I'm doing the things I'm supposed to be doing, why is it not coming out the way it should be? Interestingly, the card of what is, though, is just saying, chill, literally, just chill. Take a moment, rest, relax. Okay. Everything's on track, everything's going exactly how it should be. And this is borne out by the card, the conscious card, Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful new beginnings, right? Pentacles being safety, security, financial abundance, because it's all about earth, physical matters. And then the advice card.
Uh-huh.
I know the last few draws that we've been doing, we've been saying, there's going to be upheaval, there's this, all this different stuff coming. The advice card finally is saying, ladies and gentlemen, it's here. Your blessings are here.
Nice.
They're here. I'm sensing a lot of windfalls coming through for this coming week across the board. Things that we've all just been plugging away at slowly but surely, whilst, yes, things have been challenging world over, right? We say that every single week. There are new challenges facing everyone. But so many of us I know have still, through all of that, been putting in the work. We've been doing what we need to do. We've been speaking to the universe and speaking to our souls and saying, this is what we want to accomplish. This is what we want to create. This is how we want to impact and elevate the world around us. And I'm getting just this wonderful sensation of the vision I have is, and I think we all have this one person in our family, whether it is an aunt or not, but there's always this one woman in almost everyone's family or friend circle who's this older, fairly well-off, very fun-loving woman who, when you were a child, would just kind of like hug you and be like, are you okay? How's everything going? And here's a sweet, or here's a couple of dollars, go buy yourself something nice. And they were just always the life of the party, and their life just always seemed so luxurious. And this card is giving me that energy. Like the universe is just saying, here's a few dollars for you to go buy something nice. Everything's going to be fine. You did good. So yeah, that's my for the week.
I love it. Well, I love just diplomacy is a higher energy. So even being diplomatic to ourselves and in every situation, right? This chooses that higher level of positive mindset. Let things flow, and remember, observe the unfolding. Let's not try, as you said, to control the results, because it's all going to go the way it's going to go. And part of the alchemy, right, of empowerment is really letting the joy be the experience, not the end result, because nothing really ever ends. It's just the next beginning.
Exactly.
Right now. So as you know, I always pull up our power quote. And for whatever reason, every part of your being is energy. Every part of your being is energy. So I pulled that and I was like, I wonder what's going to come up. But when I'm taking my notes, when you're writing, diplomacy is a higher energy. And that's kind of what I got on my end. Be diplomatic in your day and in the days to follow. So when you see something that maybe isn't quite going your way, be diplomatic in observing the contrast. It is going your way. Again, always use this beautiful reading to support a higher energy and a more positive way of going through week to week. So remember, energy is in everything. You are in everything you're experiencing. So really fuse that energy and in a more positive way.
That is, I think, just so perfectly aligned and so beautiful. As always, this is what I love about these power quotes is literally every time we do a reading, and we say this every week, it's done live. Laura pulls the quote. She doesn't tell me what it's going to be. And somehow it just always perfectly aligns. If that's not proof of everything being in flow and in balance always, I don't know what is.
Right.
So, yeah.
Stay in the flow of positive energy. Life is amazing. We are blessed. We are fortunate. And even if there are challenges, recalibrate your mindset, think a bit higher, and know that you really can create a more balanced, more positive, energetic experience for yourself.
For sure. Laura, thank you so much. To our audience, as always, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
And we will see you next week. Again, apologies for the slightly shorter episode today, but we look forward to seeing everybody on Monday and launching our brand new podcast next week as well. I think it's going to be really
Yes.
awesome.
Wonderful.
Very,
Bye,
very
everyone.
cool. Bye, everybody. Bye now.